Welcome back. We're taking a look at Smarterqueue. This is a social media marketing platform. It specializes in connecting to all these social media accounts right over here. You've got your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, X, and others. You can see right over here, they have 4.8 star rating on Capterra, 4.7 star rating on G2, a 4.8 star rating on Trustpilot, and Product Hunt, a 5 out of 5. They claim to have 1,300 brands that are currently using Smarterqueue. You can see all the awards that they've gotten recently, just in 2025. And you can see 230,000 profiles are connected, 15 million posts published, and 98 million clicks on posts right here. So they're driving results. We can go over here to the social profiles. So there's 9 total social profiles. It has all the ones that I would use: Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest. I'm not really sure I'd use YouTube, but they do have TikTok, which is awesome. So they have the ones that if you want to post, you could use this to post your videos if you wanted to. You have Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, all the good ones, right? And then features, you can see right over here: content management, power scheduling, AI assistant, content curation, visual calendar, publishing, analytics, and collaboration. I'm going to go and we'll go take a look at the pricing real quick. So here's the pricing page right here. You can actually try this for 30 days. There'll be a link below. If you sign up for a free trial, you'll get an extended 30-day free trial of Smarterqueue, normally 14 days. There is no credit card required. A free onboarding call is also granted to you with a customer success team to walk you through how to set up your account and feel confident to use the tool, and a free social media strategy call worth $300 on an upgrade. If you upgrade, you get that to take their social media growth to the next level. So once you upgrade, you will get another strategy call, and they'll help you implement a plan for your social media content production. So pricing, social media profiles, 4 is $24.99. So there's a dial right here. So it's going to be $24, and that's the annual plan. I'm going to go with monthly right here. So 4 social media profiles at $29.99. Once you add 5 profiles, it goes up to $37, and then $45 for 6 media profiles, and 10 social media profiles for $49. And then what you do is, let's just say we go over here and you're an agency or something like that. Let's just say you have 25 social media profiles for $100 a month, and each brand that you're managing has like 3 major profiles, right? Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest or something like that, right? You would be able to manage 7 clients for $99 a month. So if you're managing 7 clients and utilizing this tool, right, you should be charging hundreds of dollars per client. So I think you can kind of do the math. You should be able to make your money back pretty easily. But yeah, they have the solo plans. That's the custom plan right there. But you have the solo plan right here. Brilliant for bloggers, solopreneurs, and startups. $8 per add-on profile, $10 per add-on user. So you can customize the pricing and how you want to use the tool. Look, you can, if you want to add 2 users right here, and then the price just changes right there. They do have solo business right over here and agency. You can save 15% by going annual right here. Now, it does seem a touch higher price point than maybe some other tools, but I think that once we start showing you what the tool can actually do, you might be blown away at the capabilities of this tool. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right into the tool. I'm going to go log in real quick. There's a lot to cover, so I'm going to try to move as fast as I can. You're going to come in and you have workspaces right over here. You can add a workspace. I titled mine LearnWire Workspace right over here. You can come down and you can see the profiles that I've added. I've already added my Facebook page, my LearnWire X, and my LearnWire Pinterest account. You have these different categories that'll make sense in a minute, and you can filter by different posts and so forth as well. They have a settings over here. That's where you'll add your users, your subscription management, your billing, and social profiles. So we can go over here. There's link tracking. They even have Bitly. You can add your Bitly account. And so all links will automatically get a Bitly link. And then I'm going to go over here to social profiles, and it's easy. You just click on one right over here and then connect. What I find works the best is to make sure you're logged in on one of your other tabs. Log into that account that you want to connect, and then click on this, and then it'll take you through the steps and it was very easy to connect my accounts. You're going to go over here and click those right over there, and then you're going to add your social media profiles. If you're managing multiple clients, you're going to have workspaces. You're going to add another workspace for another brand. If you're managing 10 brands, you're going to probably have 10 workspaces. I think that they recommend managing per workspace per client or brand that you're managing. Okay, so that's where you do all that. And then now we're going to get started. You have your notices and all that kind of stuff. But I did want to come back over here and go back over to right over here on the home page. Smarterqueue has had its biggest update yet. So I'm going to click on that and we're going to see, and they're very transparent on the roadmap and everything that they are sharing right over here. So what's new in Smarterqueue? Welcome to the new Smarterqueue. What's changed and what's possible. So you can go and take a look at that. What's new in publishing, smarter workflows, more control. What's new in content discovery? What's new in collaboration and workspaces, and what's new in analytics and so forth. And I also didn't go over as well just the traffic that's going to their site already. They've already got 50,000 monthly visitors going to their site. So this is an established business. All the claims on their homepage probably check out when you have that much traffic right there. We're going to go back into the tool, and we need to set up our posting plan real quick. So you're just going to come over here, and mind you, I'm not going to be able to go over every single thing in this video because the tool is that robust. There's so many things you can do. You could actually get lost, but I'm going to try to just get you going and what you need to do to start using the tool, and then all the little things that they add in there as you use the tool. But essentially what you need to do is connect your social profiles, which I just showed you how to do that. Then you're going to come over here. You can set your categories. They already default these categories. You can add a new category and color if you want, but they have in my own blog posts and then promotions. And then if you have inspiration posts, questions, tips, and articles, essentially they have you covered. You can add categories right there. I'll show you the snippets part. You can go create a snippet, title the snippet, and put in something and some hashtags. They have a hashtag search tool right there too. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to go over here and I just edit. So I put LearnWire homepage standard. So if I just wanted to send traffic to my homepage and like a quick post, and it's not really specific to a blog post or anything like that, and I have a couple hashtags, and you can save that. So you can use this when you're doing your posts, right? You can add media library. I've already added one image from my blog, but I'll show you how we can do that on the fly when we're creating a post. But you can add all your media at once and then just use those if you want as well. And then we're going to go to our posting plan. I've already added one right over here, this posting plan. We can go and edit. You can see that I scheduled it for 9 a.m. and for all three of those right there. And then what we're going to do is just, let's just say on Mondays at maybe 2, I'm going to add a time slot, or you can come over here and you can add a time slot by going like this as well. There's the 3 dots over here. Bulk delete. The only thing that I'm not seeing on this is to be able to push a button over here and auto create slots, right? Push a button right here, and then it just asks you, how many posts do you want per day? And then you could select 3 posts per day, and then it would just automatically shuffle and find 3 time slots for all. Or you could even just set it. I want it at 7 a.m. I want it at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. every single day of the week, and then push that, and then it will just automatically schedule that for you. I would love for them, if they're watching this video, to add that in. Other than that, you just come in here and let's just say you add the 1 p.m. right there. I'm going to just select all right here. Now, there is obviously certain amount of text that you can put per, if you have a long blog post that you want to post on Facebook, it's not going to work with your X account or even your Pinterest account because they don't allow you to have that much text on your posts. So you'll have to be mindful of that if you wanted to really get granular and have specific posts just for Facebook, specific posts for Twitter and Pinterest. But I'm going to go with all 3 for now, and I'm just going to keep all these at just promoting my blog, and we're going to do that twice a day. So we're going to go like that. And let's just say on Tuesdays, we want to go maybe 11 a.m. and I'm going to select all, and I'm going to go ahead and set this all up, and I'm just going to push pause. I think you've seen enough on this part, but I'm going to go and finish that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So we just went and scheduled those. That didn't take that long. It's pretty easy. You're just going to spend 5 to 10 minutes in here scheduling these. And we've got at least a post going out every single day to all 3 of those. This day we have 2 going out on Monday. This is what your content queue. And even on Tuesdays, I have 2 going out that day as well. 1 at 10 a.m. and 1 at 4 p.m. So a total of about 9 total posts going across 3 profiles, right? So you've got 30 posts going out for the week. So that's all you're going to do. You've got everything all set up and now you're ready to go and start creating a post. So you're just going to go create a new post, or you're going to go over there to the new post as well. I'm just going to show you the queue. So you have a queue over here and we already have one scheduled. I've scheduled one. Preview the post. This is what it's going to look like. We've got the text and the link that we're promoting and the hashtags and the image right here. And that's going to go out to just the Facebook page. This text right here is just too long, right? And so it won't be able to go to Twitter, but it will go to Facebook, right? So we've got that in the queue and that's going to go out Tuesday at 10 a.m. That's actually going to go scheduled out here in just like 1 hour because it's 8:43 a.m. recording this video on a Tuesday. And you can see in our queue posting plan, right? It's going to put it into the next nearest one and bring it to the top, right? You can shuffle this, you can pause, you can trash, you can do all kinds of stuff, right? Now we're going to go create some posts so you guys can see what that looks like. There's a lot of different ways to get posts. We can select all. I'm going to try this again and it's going to ask you to do your Pinterest board right there. It brings in all your boards. I like that. I haven't seen that in other tools where you get to choose your board very easily right there. And then what we can do is they have these different ways: timing, preview, AI assistant. I think this is great right here. And then they have all these prompts that you could use right over here as well. I'm going to go over to my website, go to the home page, and let's just say Grapes Studio. Maybe we want to create a post on this. So I'm going to copy the entire thing. We're going to come back over here. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to say, summarize this blog post into 2 sentences. And that's all I'm going to do. And then you have these settings over here, right? So you can go, and so if you want this to go out to all 3, I would suggest probably it's going to optimize it for Twitter is really what this is going to do. So I might not even need to do the 2-sentence thing, but whatever you select right here, if you select Facebook, it's going to allow a lot more. But if you optimize it for the lowest amount of text that's allowed on a social media platform, then you're going to be able to post it to all 3. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go with hashtags. Let's just go with the 3 hashtags. And you can keep it on neutral, but look at, they've got all these right over here. Let's go with one. Let's go with smart right there. Emojis, sure, add those. I'm going to do a shift return. I'm going to paste that entire blog post right there. And then we're going to push the AI generate button. And now it's going to go and analyze that entire blog post, thousands of words of text, and it's going to write this for us right here. Grape Studio is an AI-driven website builder that simplifies the creation of responsive $8 a month exportable code. It's ideal for small businesses and agencies, but may not replace WordPress for complex projects. Boom, right over there. Boom. Okay. So then what we're going to do, I don't really like that. I'm going to take this part off. I'm going to remove that part and put a period right there. Okay. So we've got our post right here. There is going to be a warning. Pinterest post cannot have line breaks. Okay. So we can't do that. So you have to be able to cater your text, whatever you're putting in this box, to all platforms. I do actually like that, right? It means that if there's anything wrong with the way you have the text in the box, it's going to impact if you're going to be able to post it to all those platforms or not. And so by doing this small 2-sentence right here, you're going to be able to post it to all of them, right? You can add variations, add a first comment. You can add more hashtags, add snippets. So if I wanted to add that snippet, we could add this to the post, but we're not going to be able to do that because we're posting to Twitter. Really cool right there, okay? Now we're going to add this media. There's plenty of ways you can upload your image, but if it's already hosted on your website, you can copy the image address and add media. And then I'm going to say, look at this. You have upload, you have media library, you have find free images. I just want to click on this to show you guys what we'd be able to do. They have Pixabay, you have Unsplash, Giphy, Wide, Tall, Photos, Illustrations, Vector. So you have a whole library in here to use what they have. You can design in Canva and it'll just take you right to Canva inside the dashboard. But what I'm going to do is just paste the URL. We already have a nice image and I'm going to go like that. So now it's going to add this to our library. And then we have our text, we have our media. And if I wanted to add a link, I would go like this and we would grab this link right here. And I don't know if it's going to fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this right there. And I still want to see we're 13 remaining characters for the shortest profile. You can have different amounts. So it hasn't turned red yet, right? So if I go like this and I start typing, this is going to change. See, so we're in yellow, but we still have enough to post to Twitter. So it's in yellow. Once it turns red, then you've gone over on something, right? So I like that you have a notice right there. And this is it, right? So now you're going to save this post. You have an error. So we do have an error. What is our error? Oh, we have to select our category, right? So I'm going to go own blog posts. We have our post right there and you can toggle this on or off. But the evergreen cycle right here is you have a master setting for evergreen cycle as well. You can either hover over that as well. We can have this expire. We can expire like right there, but I'm going to just leave it right there and it's going to send it to the bottom of the queue. And then we're going to push save post. And then what ends up happening is now we can come back over here. And we can now see that we have a queue, and for every profile you're sending this to, it's going to indicate that, right? So we have this, it's going to go out to Twitter X today at 10 a.m. It's also going to go out to Pinterest. And I'm kind of interested in what that's going to actually look like, an image like that, right? A 16:9 image. It's going to go out to Facebook today at 4 p.m., right? Now you have this queue that's building up. And after stuff starts posting, you'll be able to come over here and look at what your profiles look like, kind of an Instagram grid view. But since we haven't posted, we won't be able to look at that. Again, you can see all your profile media posts right there. Your posting plan is right here. Your categories, your post library, and your queue right there. And you can move these around like this if you wanted to. You can change the order of what you want posted. All right, so this is what your queue it will look like. You're going to spend time setting this up. And once you are promoting your own blog posts, your own products, getting all this scheduled, what will end up happening is since we are scheduling these posts as evergreen posts, maybe not all of your posts you want evergreen posts, but especially the blog posts, you want them to be evergreen, right? And that's what this indicates. This evergreen post has not been published yet. Once it's published, it will start intelligently to publish it again like weeks later, right? And so then now it starts automatically, the more you use the tool, the less work you have to do because it will start recycling old posts, right? At a certain point, you can even expire them to only repeat it 2 or 3 times, something like that. But that is a very intelligent feature that it has. There is another feature I wanted to show you real quick. You can curate content. For example, I want to come over here to Facebook pages and say YouTube growth. It's going to find all these different pages and we can click on one. And it's going to pull up all their content that you could repost right over here. All you have to do is just push plus and you can go and it'll start scheduling these for you. You can share other people's posts as well. So if there's some creators that you like to share their stuff, you can just come over here and select based on whatever profile, or if you have an RSS feed, you'll be able to just put that RSS URL in right here, and then it'll just go and gather that for you. And you can also add in some curated content, kind of newsworthy type stuff. They have auto importers, bulk import by CSV. They have Chrome extension. You can install this Chrome extension, and while you're on the web, you'll be able to click things and it will automatically add it to your posting queue, which is really cool. And then finally, after all your posts start going out, you'll be able to push the analyze button and you'll be able to look at overview, engagement, category performance. You'll be able to see what's performing on your channel, on all of your profiles. So this is very robust. At any point, you can push this upgrade button right over here. But that is really the tool. I want to go back to new posts. It's very robust. Reminds me of a couple other tools that I've used that are similar, but this one does seem to work really well without any bugs. The only thing that could be, it's something that needs to be said, is they don't have the ability to create AI images, but they are probably intentionally not getting into that, right? They're going to have to add APIs and use the latest, greatest AI, because why would you add that as a feature if it's going to be crap AI images? And a lot of these platforms don't even want AI images anyways. We already know there's a crackdown on Pinterest. They don't really like AI images. So it's probably intentional. And I know if you guys make it all the way to the end of the review, you guys will be like, well, where are the AI images? It's probably intentional. They want you to figure out what images you're going to use on the platform and upload them. And they don't want their tool to turn into an AI image creation tool. There's already plenty of them out there. This is a robust, all-in-one social media management and scheduling platform. And technically speaking, you probably wouldn't want to also use the AI images features of a tool like this because they're not going to be as good as some other tools out there. Like you can go into Nano Banana and create an amazing image, right? Download that and then upload that, right? Now, that's not the point of this tool. I just wanted to address that. I think it's actually a good thing that they are not adding in AI images to the mix right over here, because that would cost a lot more money for them. It wouldn't be sustainable. People, you probably wouldn't even be that happy with the AI images anyways. You may as well use the tools that have been built that are really good at that. you may as well just use those anyways. So all in all, this is Smarterqueue. Thoroughly impressed with this tool. And when I compare this to other social media management platforms, the publishing schedule, there's a couple things I wish we'd have that push button auto create schedule and things like that. I do think there's going to be a learning curve. I was able to go through it. I did spend 30 minutes in the tool before I even made the review. I do think you're going to need to take a day to really kind of understand the tool. Overall, this is super good. I do agree with all these reviews right over here, and I'm going to stick with about a 4.8 out of 5 stars. The pricing, it's a little bit higher than I think that we would all like. Brings it down from a 5-star rating, 4.8 out of 5. What do you guys think? Do you agree with the assessment? There'll be a link below. Go and try this out for 30 days for free trial with the link below. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.